Welcome to another episode of The Daily Practice. The window is open, the request lines are open, the hourglass is flipped, and the sand is falling. Let's get to work. Here he is, our troubadour, Nathan Moore.
Thanks, babe. Tried to get away, but my car was sputtering. Tried to stay, but my heart was fluttering. Tried to think of what to say, but my words were stuttering. I was on a roll that needed buttering. Tried to lay down in the gutter and think of all the things that needed uttering. But the clutter in my brain was too much to get around. Hovering brother and son of a dad, son of a mother, son of a gun, I'm something or another. And I'm not even cold, but to think I'm shuddering, fumbling, mumbling like a bee I'm bumbling. Sure is humbling to be stumbling, but the clutter in my brain's too much to get around. But my car was sputtering. Tried to stay, but my heart was fluttering. Tried to think of what to say, but my words were stuttering. I was on a roll that needed buttering. Tried to lay down in the gutter and think of all the things that needed uttering. But the clutter in my brain was too much to get around. Yeah, the clutter in my brain's too much to get around. Woo! It's like a new pair of jeans. I feel like I gotta stonewash this kazoo or something. I need to tie it to a rope behind the truck and go drag it through the county for a little while. I don't know. I'm liking it though. Fresh kazoo on my talisman. I got the ring back on there. I got the bear claw. It needs a fiasco sticker right here. Or some updated Nathan Moore songs. Wooden nickel. I need to put a wooden nickel on this thing. I wake up early in the morning. Oh, what's the next line to that? I wake up early in the morning. Oh, what's the next line? Line, please. I wake up early in the morning. Thank you, tech support. Ding, ding, ding. We have a winner, folks. Gus, tell him what he's won. I wake up early in the morning. You might not like talking to me. I need coffee just to be able to make coffee. I wake up like a cat up in a tree. Some folks rise and start shining. They're all ready to seize the day. And as long as they keep their distance, everything just might be okay. I wake up early in the morning. I wake up early in the morning. You might wanna head for the hills. I wake homeless with a toothache. I wake fired with a stack of bills. Ah, it's my chance to be bitter, and there's plenty to be bitter about. I wake wise to the wicked ways of the world. I snarl and I grimace and I pout. I wake up early in the morning. I wake up early in the morning. But let's not disagree. I got a feeling something's coming to shed its grace on me. And pretty soon I'll be laughing. Call it faith, call it a hunch. But I know magic happens, usually sometime around lunch. I wake up early in the morning. All right, what other songs come to your mind when you think about Nathan Moore and his kazoo? I know a classic one was, but I'm not convinced that the harmonica's not a little bit nicer on Exploding Pen. But just to test the waters, and I see it's already on the request list, so let's try that. Found the wise old man cross-legged on the tip of the mountain peak. I said I've walked 1,000 miles. He said you are what you seek. So I uncrossed my legs, rose from the peak, tossed my eyes to the valley. They rolled through town, found me deep, asleep down a dark alley, by the light of a shining star. By the dark of a dim-lit bar. I'm an exploding pen. I might not make it this way again. Sun and moon, day and night, heaven and hell, wrong and right, for all I know. From all I've seen, there must be two of me. One to rise and one to be ashes, one to fall and one to fly, one that the crumbling sky catches, and one to be free by and by. The light of a shining star, dark of a dim-lit bar. I'm an exploding pen. I might not make it this way again. Can't make what you've already made. I say when they say I might make it. I steal poems, I borrow shade. If a chance floats by, I take it. Fellow inmates of this round world, these bodies, these thoughts in my head. Save all the reasons you'll pray nevermore. Tell me all about it when I'm dead. By the light of a shining star. By the dark of a dim-lit bar. I'm an exploding pen. I might not make it this way again. So any thoughts? Kazoo on Exploding Pen or harmonica? It's a tough one. I saw Dark Czar halfway through the tune said this song is so heavy for me. Does the kazoo help or hurt that? Does it snap you out of that thing you're feeling that's probably healthy, or is it just the right amount of levity to the sugar with the salt, the sweet to make the medicine go down? You don't like the stops? They've always been there, just accentuated a little bit. You mean the might not make it this way again? I always mean to do that. I just usually forget. I was proud of myself for remembering. But I'm intrigued by the critique for sure. Go on. Welcome to Practice, everybody. Hey out there. Welcome to Practice. I'm Nathan Moore, songwriter at your service. If one of my songs is, if you'd like to hear one of my songs, you can add it to the request list. Simply typing in $R for request, followed by space and the name of one of my songs, and it'll be added to this very list right here. Gus, if you don't mind, bring it to me. Oh, look at that. I read the mail right on that one. First request was Exploding Pen. Oh, we got Come Over next, okay. As Long as It's You, not hyperlinked, brand new, not in the songbook yet. When a Woman, Movin by Lovin. I guess Davis might play that. I'm not sure. The lot definitely won't get played at High Sierra, I don't think. I've really been enjoying playing it with a looper, and I'm not allowing myself to loop at the moment. I'm not saying I won't do it, but it might not get played tonight. Back in 15. I wonder why that's not hyperlinked. Safe and One of Us Standing. That's some pretty classic marching orders there. All right. Let's see. Come Over. Let's hop into that. Dark Czar says it's melancholic kazoo, perfect to make the medicine go down. Nice. All right. So we have a little bit of differing opinions on the stops. I love that. That's why we play. That's why we play the game. Welcome to Practice. Everybody gets to put on their producer hat. Lex and I have really been having fun with our producer hats with some of these new songs of mine. Speaking of producer hats, Is it too dark? Is the show a little dark? Do I need to up the lighting, change the lighting, or is it good? Because it's a late night show at heart. The way you say things, the things you do, that sound you make, the way you move, reckon I'll be begging in a day or two for you to come over. We can watch a movie on the floor. We can order things, they will bring them to the door. Yeah. Always something, sometimes nothing, never bored when you come over. Hey, on the way, could you pick me up a pack? Cover me, and I will get you back. When you come over. I live just across town, 2,000 miles. When you get here, we can just walk a while, or sit out on the rooftop and smoke and smile when you come over. Hey, on the way, could you pick me up a pack? Cover me, and I will get you back. When you come over. When you come over. I love all the sharing of High Sierra tips I'm seeing happen on the porch. Dark Czar is, I think this will be like his 23rd one. So any questions anybody has, we have an expert hanging on the porch right now. Happy to assist. All right, what was next here? As Long as It's You. That's a new song. Catherine and I were singing this one earlier tonight. I did do a deep dive last night on all my harmonicas, hunkered down, watched that Poop Cruise documentary, and cleaned all my harmonicas. I forgot to write the G on this one, though, so mental note, having to abandon these bubble letters. Which trying to remember which harmonica I use. Yeah, this one. I'm sitting here thinking G sharp, G sharp. Oh yeah, that's the A flat. It's so confusing. I mean, I guess all those kinds of things. If the real Mr. Hat here is asking if it's worth watching. It passed the time. It accompanied my cleaning the harps. I had some fun daydreams about what if that happened on Jam Cruise. And I just feel like the stories would have been way different if it had happened on Jam Cruise. It wouldn't have been all peaches and cream. I'm not looking at it through rose-colored glasses, but I just feel like there'd be more fun stories as well. And a lot of it, like the one guy they had in there, here's one thing I will say. I didn't have a lot of patience for one of the main guys who was just so determined to never poop in one of the red bags. That was his tragic tale. There's no way I was going to poop in a bag. I was like, why aren't you going to poop in a bag? I didn't get it. There was a lot of time dedicated to this one guy and his family, and how he eventually, on day 3, found a bathroom that still worked and just told his family and had to keep it a secret. And I was just like, I don't know. Couldn't see myself in this guy as one of the main narrators of the tale. But it did get a lot worse than I had ever heard about when they started. Well, spoiler alert, I'll ruin it if I keep going. Oh, wait, I'm still not right, though. I do need the B flat. Holy moly, I'm glad I checked that. Glad we dawdled. Every now and again, that procrastination allows you to avoid a huge mistake. So don't be afraid to not do it, kids. It's probably a good reason you're not doing it. You just don't know what it is yet. I think that is the case, Beans. Tell me a story, I'm all ears. Just take me anywhere away from here. Tell me all about something you done. You can throw in dragons and magic if you want. I just want your voice to drown out all the noise. I don't care if it's true, as long as it's you. I'm like a kid with 2 cans and a string, some invisible ink, and a decoder ring. You're not a stranger, we can talk a while. You can tell me anything, and I will only smile. I just want your voice to drown out all the noise. I don't care if it's true, as long as it's you. Pencil on paper, swords are drawn. By sometime tomorrow, this will all be gone. But here in this moment, it's crystal clear. Just keep on talking, you're all I can hear. I just want your voice to drown out all the noise. I don't care if it's true, as long as it's you. Nice request. I'm pleasantly surprised that it seems like that whole batch of songs that I wrote in the open tuning in that open D a couple of weeks ago are all translating pretty good. There's a couple things I miss about it in each one of them that happen because of the open tuning, but they don't just fall apart, which is nice. They're real songs. They can be played in multiple ways and still translate. It's nice. That one had a real nice descending thing in the open tuning that sort of wrote the song, but it works without it too. All right, When a Woman, Renee, good to see you. Woman cuts your hair, she ties a little ribbon there, and the little ribbon that she ties, it's invisible to other eyes, but you can always feel it there. When a woman cuts your hair, woman calls your name, it never again quite sounds the same. And all through your running years, it rings that way in your ears, and you want to hear it again and again. When a woman woman touches you, then there's nothing you can do. That part of you has been told. It's been touched and turned to gold. Even if you didn't want it to. When a woman touches you, when a woman hides her eyes, then something deep inside you dies. Gets there like a knife. Apologize, apologize. 'Cause no starvation so denies. 'Cause when a woman Thank you, Renee. Nice window art. All right. Let's refresh the list. Let's see the clock ticking on me here. Gus, one more time if you don't mind. All right. I felt a little torn there because that was definitely. Oh, look at this! Congratulations, we've reached 100 messages. Yeah, go team! Hey, good job. Give yourselves a hand. Feeling good. Oh, here's a new name I've never seen. Salamanca Sessions. Wonderful song, mate. Thank you so much. Welcome to Nathan's Land. I hope you enjoy yourself. And if you do, be sure to subscribe to the channel. Love to have you do this 5 nights a week, although I will be gone next week off to California to play High Sierra Music Festival. But my band will be playing at this festival, and I was a little torn on that last song because the band's version of that is quite different than my solo version of that. And I was a little torn at a couple of points. I was like, ooh, should I be practicing the Davis version? Because Davis will definitely play that song at High Sierra. Not sure if I will. Here's another one that I'd much prefer playing with the band than any other solo option. But I'll try to give it my all here for you. Kendi, thank you for this request. And I should sing it at least once before I go out there. But it's way different with the band. I'll tell you what. I've been overwhelmed by the task at hand. Screamed impossible to the silent stars. But I traveled far and wide across our sacred land, sharing the wine in the churches and bars. And I'd say, wipe the tears you shed from fear they've won. I've come to tell you the revolution marches on. Go ahead, Give your heart back to the rising sun. What's right is right, it's never wrong. And as long as there's one of us standing, 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 we may always be needed more than ever. For those who seek to punish all they fear, may always be growing in number in a world that gets more frightening every year. But we fight for that day, not because it comes, but because it is upon us as we speak. And white doves fly from off our tongues when we lift our voice for the weak. As long as there's one of us standing, as long as there's one of us standing, as long as there's one of us standing, as long as there's one of us standing. Is not some fragile flower. It's one that breaks the sidewalk just to bloom. Even God said there is no higher power than the lily or the love inside of you. So if you're out there searching for answers, then you should know that you are the light in someone's dark. Oh yeah. Same way we get swept away by the day, Well, that was actually the most fun I've had playing it by myself in a while. Just channeling the band, pretending I was with the band. Nice call. Nice request. Thank you. Cristo, what's up? All right. Gosh, I'm tempted to try the lot just for LT, just for right now, just to live in the moment. Although I feel like I should probably put the training wheels on and click that hyperlink just in case. Those words sometimes get me. Oh, wait. See, I think I even started on the wrong chord there. I've caught my share of lightning, collected fallen stars, even made the shelf where I put the jars, with my mighty wooden ships and pencils and buttons from afar. Stone from every riverbank, ashtray from every bar, and hanging from a wall of hooks at least 100 hats. And that's my great-great-granddad in that old tin photograph. My butterflies are everywhere. There's leaves pressed in the books, newspaper clips, casino chips from every chance I took, and all the sounds of instruments plucked, bowed, blown, or struck. If you're looking for the right tool, boy, you are in luck. Everything from sledgehammers to needles, spools of thread in every drawer's a treasured trove of trinkets that I have. There's still dancing figurines from many distant lands, puppets and pocket magic tricks, many made by sleight of hand. It took my whole lifetime to collect all that I got, and when I die and go to auction, some kid might buy the lot. And there's no way that he could know, no way he could understand just what he's holding, man. It took my whole lifetime to collect all that I got, and when I die and go to auction, some kid might buy the lot. And there's no way that he could know, no way he could understand just what he's holding, man. Oh, so glad you asked for that. So glad I didn't chicken out. Oh my goodness. Now my computer's doing this weird thing it does. Here we go. Yeah, I wish the lighting was, for this song, I wish you could see all the shells, everything that's down here. I need a little drone, tiny little drone just for that song. Just like, oh, the lot? All right. Hit a little button, the drone flies off and just flies around the room at random while I sing it. It'd be perfect. Thank you so much. Back at you. All right. Back in 15 without the looper. Is that safe? Golly, I just don't even know. I think I've decided not to loop. I'm taking the bare minimum, just a little DI pedal, not even my effects. I've just decided to sever all the ties. So I should loop like a crazy man right now, right? Just let it all go. You're in charge of the silver lining. Yeah, those clouds are up to you. There's a sweet song somewhere when you're pining, just waiting until you're through. If you're determined, you can believe, and if you can believe, then you'll have faith, and if you have faith, you can love, and if you can love, you'll be safe. You can make everything happen for a reason. There's no tragedy that's not the way to go. That's why there's time, that's why there's seasons. That's just how we roll on down the road. If you're determined, you can believe, and if you can believe, then you'll have faith, and if you have faith, then you can love, and if you can love, you'll be safe. So don't be too hard on you. You're the one's gonna get you out of this. You must be all you need, count on it. Someday you will reminisce. And if you're determined, you can believe, and if you can believe, then you'll have faith, and if you have faith, then you can love, and if you can love, you'll be safe. I got a strange feeling, one that won't let me go, that the sky's about to open, steal me away and close. Back in 15 minutes, write a letter. Back in 15 minutes, write a song. Back in 15 minutes, write a novel. Back in 15 minutes, right or wrong. Where there's smoke, there's a motel burning. There's fire in the eyes of the musician. And the road is hopefully forever turning, like the world is spinning. Back in 15 minutes, write a letter. Back in 15 minutes, write a song. Back in 15 minutes, write a novel. Back in 15 minutes, right or wrong. St. Peter, here's all my money, let's forget you saw me. Just put me back in what I had on. And we'll blame it on dreams and running, oh, from the new day, from the new dawn. Back in 15 minutes, write a letter. Back in 15 minutes, write a song. Back in 15 minutes, hell, write a novel. Back in 15 minutes, right or wrong. I just had to step out towards the ceiling. Had some unfinished business upstairs. Shouldn't take long at all. A wild man like me with a couple of squares. Back in 15 minutes, write a letter. Back in 15 minutes, write a song. Back in 15 minutes, write a novel. Back in 15 minutes. Back in 15 minutes, right or wrong. Oh, holy moly. Folks, we did it. Cheers. Our glass is empty. My cup is full. My heart is overflowing. I can't wait. Next week's going to be one for the ages. Oh, living the dream. We deserve it. It's gonna be perfect. Just what the doctor ordered. We do need a leaving song to get out of here. My dad posted on Facebook today. It was sweet. He kept journals his whole life. Wonderful journals. A lot of sports statistics and poems and family memories, and there's several journals for every year. And it's quite a library, bookshelves full of them. It's going to be a family heirloom. But he posted a memory from one of his journals. It was an entry from 1997 about having a good night over at John's house, where they were. He's not a musician, but a lot of his friends were musicians, and they used to. Big part of my childhood was listening to them play music, and he talked about how good the fellowship was and how the quality of the music, and he said the leaving song was Irene. And I was like, oh, the leaving song, yep. And I commented, keeping the leaving song tradition alive here in Nathan's Land. But it made me smile seeing that post. Leaving song was Irene. Sometimes I live in the country. Sometimes I live in the town. Sometimes I take a great notion. I'm gonna jump in the river and drown. Irene Goodnight. Irene Goodnight. Good night, Irene. Good night, Irene. I'll see you in my dreams. Almost decided to roll with that as our leaving song this time, but I don't really know it well enough, and it's not my song, but I almost did that. I didn't want to say goodbye to you like a surprise like that anyways. This Friday night, it's been a really fun night, and I think I played every song on the request list. Is that true? Or at least according to when I last looked at it. Exploding Pen, check. Come Over, check. As long as it's you, check. When a Woman, check. Movin' by Lovin'. Oh, goodness. We have to do. All right. Why not? I could give you a list of reasons why not, but why not? Forget my list. Oh, sorry, Brenda. I should have refreshed the request list is what I should have done. That would have been the move. Oh, well. Can I just stop for a second and say, holy moly, since I cleaned all my harmonicas last night, they're so much more fun to play. It was like walking through a minefield lately, where you just never quite knew whether the hole was going to sound or not, and it made you a little ambivalent and a little reluctant to even go for it. But now that they all feel, I don't know, it's sort of like, when you clean your house because you're having company, and you're just like, golly, why don't we do this more often? This is a revelation. This is super nice. Oh man. Where were we? Will I wage a war on the war on drugs if I had $1 million? shaken by soul. Grooving, not shoving, taking it slow. Sharing in the trouble, sharing in the pain. We can't just lock loneliness away. No, we can't just lock loneliness away. Hey! A good dance floor and a sing-along song. Someone to pour the wine while we smoke away the crime. We can save the world all night long. Yeah, we can save the world all night long. Moving by loving, shaken by soul. Grooving, not shoving, taking it slow. Sharing in the trouble, sharing in the pain. Just lock loneliness away. No, we can't just lock loneliness away. Hey! That is true. I mean, I've seen it on the news. Every 2 minutes, someone's stuck in jail. Well, most of them didn't hurt, nothing but the dirt. It was just because their mind has set sail. Yeah, it was just because their mind has set sail. We should be moving by loving, shaking by soul. Grooving, not shoving, taking it slow. Moving by loving, shaken by soul. Moving, not shoving, taking it slow. Moving by loving, shaken by soul. Moving, not shoving, taking it slow. Moving by love, shaken by soul. Moving, not shoving, taking it slow. Sharing in the trouble, sharing in the pain. But we can't just lock loneliness away. No, we can't just lock loneliness away. We can't just lock loneliness away. We can't just lock loneliness away. Holy moly, that was a fun practice. Goodness gracious, bless your souls. Thank you so much for egging me on, for those big, beautiful ears you have. Appreciate you so much. Well, that's it, folks. Next stop, High Sierra. This is happening. Where even when you're sleeping, you're dreaming. Holy moly. You guys keep up the good work out there. For those of you not going to High Sierra, see you on the other side. Oh yeah, still a lot more practicing to come. Oh man. Keep up the good work out there. Give them heaven. Show mercy. Be silly, be honest. Always trust your cape. You got this. Go get them, Tigers. Uh-oh. Go get them, Tigers.